It is that time, everybody. It is time for my Modern Warfare review. The good, the bad, the critical, the everything. The honest review of the entire package. The entire game. We are going to cover campaign. We are going to cover multiplayer, Spec Ops, survival, everything. I'm going to give you my opinions on what I think about the entire Modern Warfare experience. I've had the chance to play it a lot in the past, and I've been playing it, obviously, since the game launched. So stick around, guys. And also, if you are looking to get a new controller, definitely check out the new SCUF Vantage 2, specifically the Modern Warfare Edition. Use promo code CHAOS. Link is in the description for that. And let's get some housekeeping out of the way here really quick. G Fuel code CHAOS is 30% off until the end of the month. So that link is down there as well. If you take advantage of either, you let me know on Twitter so I can show you some love as well. Now, we are going to start off with the campaign. This is the easiest part for me to critique and review because it is the best piece of the Modern Warfare content package. Hands down. That's not saying anything or a slight at the other modes, but the campaign is on another level. I am ready to put it as my favorite campaign of all time. And that is not easy to do, my friends, because there have been some epic stories and rides that we have been taking on in Call of Duty history. The entire original Modern Warfare trilogy, you could say they were all fantastic. The same could go with Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. I mean, Infinite Warfare's campaign was stellar. Advanced Warfare's campaign was great. Call of Duty has campaigns that are amazing. Hit or miss every once in a while, Black Ops 3, but it's okay. But this one takes it to another level. It ramps it up to 9,000, and it keeps it there the entire time. It has been a long time, and I don't know if I've ever experienced the ups and downs and stressful moments of a video game campaign like I did with Modern Warfare. And I mean that in a good way. There was times where I was legitimately stressed playing this video game, and that's what they wanted. They kept you on the edge of your seat for the entire ride. Now you're going to see critiques, you're going to see reviews saying it was too dark and visceral and they pushed it too far, they went over the line. No, they did exactly what they said they were going to do in this universe. And I want to say right now, I don't give review rankings, but if I was, I would give this a 9.8 out of 10. And the only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is because I don't think there's anything that's quite perfect. And there was a couple little nuances that probably could have been tweaked, but it doesn't matter. The campaign is worth it. So if you're just looking for a campaign experience, it's not the longest. Maybe that's why I took away the 0.2 of a point, because I wanted it to be longer. But if you're looking for a quality experience and you want to immerse yourself in this story, you will not go wrong or waste your money when it comes to the Modern Warfare campaign. And I'm excited to see what the future holds. Now, let's move on to Spec Ops. We'll talk multiplayer probably for the last half of this video. Now, Spec Ops specifically is a ton of fun. It is not to be played by yourself. It is made to have teammates that you can communicate with to get through these missions. It is not easy. It is not for the faint of heart either. It's actually super stressful in its own right. And the worlds are massive. I love how it connects with the storyline from the campaign. It keeps you interested. It's not just its own little cookie cutter thing. That is great. Me, T. Martin, and Drifter went through a full mission when we were playing at Infinity Ward. And I'm telling you right now, we got lucky. We got lucky 7 or 8 times where we should have died, but somehow we were able to pull it out. It takes you right to the edge of your seat. And then if you make it, you feel like you actually had a victory. You feel like you actually accomplished something. And that is what they were trying to capture when it comes to Spec Ops. It's great. I can't wait to see the DLC when it comes. I mean, Scrapyard, come on. Air Force One, stuff like that. Those are great, but I can't wait to see what they bring in the future. We need constant content when it comes to Spec Ops. If I was to give it a rating, I would probably give it a 7.9 to 8.1 out of 10. And you may say, well, why are there two full points missing there? It's not on the level of the campaign. It's fun. It's very difficult. It encourages teamwork and everything. It's just, it doesn't spark me as much as the other one. That's not saying it's bad in any form or fashion, because it's a ton of fun. You have to work together. Everybody has to do a certain thing, from the medic to the gunner to the guy with the turrets to guys. I mean, when it gets to a point the smoke screens come down and juggies start coming out, it's intense. And like I said, these maps are absolutely gigantic. So it's good. It's definitely a good piece of the content package when it comes to Modern Warfare. Now, what's bad? Here's the critical, my friends. Survival mode that is exclusive to PlayStation 4 till whenever in 2020, it's not very good at all. If you're on Xbox and PC and you are salty because you're not getting this for a full year, understand that you got everything else. It looks like that was the deal for Sony to do what they did. So you got the entire package besides survival mode. I'm telling you right now, let it go. You're not missing anything at all. It's not very fun. It's very repetitious. The AI is programmed really weird in the game. Jugs shoot into walls. I mean, it's not very good. And yes, I'm being critical of it because it should be better. I was excited about it. I wanted it to be this immersive experience, and it's not even close. So if I was to give survival mode, and once again, you can go play it once, have fun with it. But if you're on Xbox and PC, don't worry about it. You're not missing out on much. Now, maybe they fix it later, polish it, add more stuff. I don't know. I think it's just going to get swept under the rug, and it is what it is, but that's just my opinion. But I would give it probably a 5.5 out of 10. And now we come to multiplayer. Oh, multiplayer. Now, on the positive side, we got a lot of content, okay? We have a lot of game modes. We have Ground War. We have the biggest map that Call of Duty has ever seen, which is insane. You have vehicles. You have all kinds of stuff. The grind is back for Call of Duty when it comes to Modern Warfare. Over 50 attachments for each guns. Over 100 camos for each gun. That is all absolutely fantastic. The daily challenges are great. The missions are great, where you can unlock the specific weapon blueprints for guns. All of that adds to the longevity of the game, especially for people that like to grind it. Now, you have level 55. That's the max you go to for enlisted. That's okay, because after that, you're going to be getting officer ranks, where I think you can go to level 150 or 155, I don't know, and then the season will reset down the road and you start all over again. But you get to keep all the unique rewards that you had. Another huge positive: there's no supply drops. There's no loot boxes. Everything is obtainable through the grind of the game. Now, they did say there is going to be a battle pass coming for season 1 when that does come, but they also said there's going to be 2 lanes for that. There's going to be a free lane and a premium lane. Everything is cosmetic. Nothing changes the stats or anything on the guns. There is nothing pay to win in the game right now. That is all super positive. Now, when the game launched, they did something that I didn't agree with. They had all the night vision maps, all the realistic mode maps rotated into the quick match of TDM and DOM. So half the time you were playing night vision matches when you didn't want to. But I will say this: Infinity Ward had patches going out before the game actually even officially launched, which is commendable. A huge round of applause to them for that. They are patching the game before day one even happened, which is great. There's already a full set of patch notes, things they are working on, listening to the community, which is what you want to see. Now, I would like to see the normal playlist. I would like to be able to go into TDM by itself, Domination by itself, so on and so forth. I don't even really want Ground War maps, 6v6 up to 10v10, 20v20 mixed together. I want to specifically be able to go into what I want to go in, and I know why they did that quick play where you have the filters, and I know why they put the night maps in there. I get it. They're trying to get information and data on what everybody wants to play, but I really, really think it needs to be in the hands of the players. We should be able to choose what we want to do, not the quick match with filters on or off where you throw certain things. Just give us the game modes raw and let us pick. What I'm a little worried about is the population of some of these game modes. Now, I know we have crossplay, and I know we have cross progression, which is, it's a first, everybody. Those are all positives for Modern Warfare, and I'm just hoping that keeps the playlists going. As for DLC, they said all DLC is going to come at the same time. It's all going to be free DLC. You can obviously probably buy cosmetics and stuff with the Battle Pass. I'm okay with all of that. I am truly, truly okay with all of that. When it comes to actual multiplayer, I have a little gripe. I feel like the time to kill is fast. Now, I didn't feel this way in the alpha, and I didn't feel it as much in the beta, but now that the game's out, and it could be all have to do with connection base, I feel like it is super, super fast. Almost Call of Duty Ghosts fast. Now, you see the sweet spot for me with time to kill is Black Ops 2. I like a game when it comes to Call of Duty where you can get in a gunfight, but if you feel you're not going to be able to win that gunfight, you may be able to get out of it and regroup. That is not the case for me in Modern Warfare. It is instant death. I see people with sniper rifles and Dragunovs getting one-shot kills, and then I see those same people getting what looks like one-shot killed by a bevy of assault rifles or LMGs or even some SMGs. So for me, and this is just a personal gripe, I think the time to kill is a little too fast, especially for a game that is more predicated on campy. There aren't 3 lanes anymore. There's multiple levels to everything. It is a whole new world when it comes to the layouts of the maps. Speaking of maps, I played on the biggest Call of Duty map ever, and it is absolutely fantastic. It is crazy from the beginning to the end. Absolutely love it. Now, there are rumors we're getting a Battle Royale in the future, or 100v100, whatever. I think those are going to be fantastic as well. There's always going to be bugs and glitches and things like that that are in the game, but the fact that Infinity Ward is working all that before day 1 even launched is huge to me. So I'm not even going to go into the patch notes or anything like that. I love the customization. I love the gunsmith, the gun bench, the weapon blueprints, the challenges, the fact that it feels like you have to grind, you get to gold, then the ultimate Damascus camo, which looks realistic. It's not some dark matter rainbow sherbert camo. It looks like something you would see in legit real life, and it's pretty badass as well. So for me, right now, I would give multiplayer probably an 8.5 out of 10. And you say, well, where's the other 1.5 points? Well, there's a lot that can still be worked on when it comes to the playlist, how you're matched up, the time to kill for me, things like that. But I'll say this, the entire package is pretty good. One downfall, there's no theater mode, which sucks. On the positive end, and I shouldn't even have to brag about this, we have combat records in the game. All right, that's a win, which is crazy to say because it used to be the normal, but the fact that they're in there is a thumbs up to Infinity Ward. So there you go, guys. That is my honest review of the game. Is it worth buying? I think so. Absolutely. I feel there's enough content in this to keep you busy for a long time, especially if you're into grinding for challenges and camos and your attachments and everything for your guns, and if you want to go through ranks and stuff like that, there is plenty for you to do. Spec Ops is fun. It's not going to last you very long. The campaign is one of the best I've ever seen. Survival mode sucks. In multiplayer, as long as they're doing what they're doing, they're going to get it to where it's very, very polished. I hope you guys enjoyed. You give me your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Drop a like, and I'll see you soon.